7 citizens, my name is Black. So with 323, scanning for mineable rocks when you're out with your Prospector or Mole with master modes might be a little confusing. So in this video, let's try and get you sorted out. Now this is not going to be a mining guide per se, but for those who might be new to mining, you're going to find info here that's useful. I'm not going in depth on mining builds, but I will give you a glimpse at what I use in the footage, so anything that you see is what I would recommend. Anyway, once you're in the area, you're going to want to start scanning. Now I myself prefer Aberdeen, using either of the two outposts as a starting point, and then I make my way away from those. You're going to want to be in the Nav QTM master mode, which is the mode you use to arrive there. From here, you're going to want to press V to switch to the Nav SCN master mode, which will allow you to see any of the points of interest that you see after pinging. Of course, to ping your radar, the default key is to hold and release the tab key. Now you'll be looking for these tiny circles with the little map icon and the word unknown in the center. When you swing the center of your reticle or your nose of the ship over these pinged findings, you're going to see an RS signature pop up on the right side of the screen that has a number. The example here shows 10,800, but most numbers over 10,000 are larger concentrations of rocks, but don't sleep on those numbers below 10,000. While many of them are more than likely to be the smaller gems that you mine with a rock mining vehicle, I have found some nice sized good solo Quantanium rocks to bust, with one of my best ones having a signature of around 6,000. There does not appear to be a certain magic number to look for in regards to finding better resources, but normally those higher numbers over 10,000 are going to lead to finding larger rocks in the clusters with a less chance of the easy purple tiny ones. So once you find a RS signature that interests you, head toward it, and once you're around 3,000 distance from the cluster, they should show you how many rocks are going to be in that cluster. And if they're not grouped together and spread out as you see here, these are good for a Prospector or Mole. Whereas if they look like this, that are all clustered up together on top of one another, these are for the small rock mining vehicle. Now once you get down really close, switch your master mode to SCN guns, and then press M to bring up your mining head, or in the case of the Mole, it allows the pilot to scan like they have the mining tool active. You then line up your reticle with one of the rocks and allow it to scan. You will know it can be scanned if the rock has a highlight around it in yellow or purple. Now sometimes it can take a few seconds before the rock will be readable. Sometimes I'll try pinging again or looking around at the various other rocks that can be scanned, and if the server's really laggy, it may take up to 30 seconds or more for the rocks to be scannable, but you'll know once they highlight. Then just hold the nose still until it scans and informs you of its contents. And that's pretty much it for scanning. Now really quick before this video is done, I have a couple of solo player tips to help those who might need it. First off, with my build, which is the Hofstede mining laser and two passive modules, the Riger C3s for both, or sometimes I use a Riger C3 and the Focus 3 on one of the lasers if I want a large charge window. I also have a Helix as one of the mining lasers if I want to attempt to break something bigger or have multiple citizens with me, but overall I mainly use the Hofstede. Now with that build, I'm able to solo bust rocks up to 17 to 18k without a gadget. Gadgets have been pretty hit or miss lately, so you might be able to squeeze a bit more if you can get those placed. Also for soloing, to easily get your middle laser lined up, just get down about 700 to 1,000 kilometers from the ground in front of the rock and center the rock that you want to bust up with your center console. Now move close until the rock is pretty much the same width as the center display. Then tilt your nose up until the rock is just below that thin bar that runs at the bottom of your windshield. Then you should be good to get out of your seat, go down, or to any other lasers really. You don't have to go to the center one. They should all be in an optimal range, and then you're free to mine away. Also, don't be afraid to experiment. If you're solo, try switching up some of the modules or laser heads on the other lasers that you don't really use all the time. Perhaps make one of your laser heads do better at extraction, so maybe you get more valuables, etc. Alright, so that's it. That should get you up and running for scanning with master modes. I also have a couple more scanning guides for rock scanning and also finding free salvage pieces that are a great way to make money, so look out for those guides as well. Anyway, if you found this short guide helpful, then please like and comment down below, as that really helps my short runtime videos get some traction from the evil YouTube algorithm. Anyway, I've been Black, and thank you for watching, and stay positive as you make your way through the verse.